How's it going, everybody? LevelM diecast. Welcome to the channel. Today we're doing something kind of cool, kind of different, bringing some different flavor to the channel, bringing some oddball stuff, kind of bringing it back to where we kind of started with the channel a little bit. Just something different. This is a Shinsei mini power. This was more than likely sold directly from Japan based on the packaging. However, these were also sold in the US. They were sold under Cox Shinsei out of California. It was kind of the import. Cox Hobbies is the one that imported them or whatnot. These are, most of them are from basically the early 70s to about the mid 80s. This one is probably a later run piece, just based on the package design and how well it is preserved and whatnot. This is probably somewhere around early 80s. So not super old. This is number M-19. That is the release number. This does have a bunch of releases on the back. Of course, it's all in Japanese, so it's it's the Japanese word for whatever the vehicle is. This one happens to be a street sweeper. This is 1/60th scale. Does come with a couple of accessories, couple of figures, couple signs, and a cone. Pretty rare to find these with the accessory pieces. Also pretty rare to find a box in this great condition. It's not perfect. If you look at the glare, there is a pretty nice puncture right there through the plastic, unfortunately. But these were not taped, so we're going to pull this out and take a look at this guy for sure. I think what we'll do is we'll pull it out of the right side. So it sits in a styrofoam tray. The styrofoam tray is the entire box. So this particular one is in two pieces, one for the card accessories and one for the truck. You see, it is just a giant piece of styrofoam there. So just to get our guys out, we'll just kind of pop them out of there a little bit. Two figures in solid plastic, so nothing fancy with those. The cone might be a little bit more interesting to get out of there. I'll pop that guy out. It's just styrofoam. The sign is easily removable. Those ones sit in there a little bit better. Just trying to coax it out of there a little bit. There we go. So just empty tray. There is the truck. It is pretty much solid metal. These were very detailed, very good quality items. These are all made in Japan. All of them were made in Japan, with the exception of some that were made in Hong Kong. This one is very tight in there. To be very careful to get this out of there. So this might take me a second. Let me get this off the camera real quick. All right, there is the styrofoam. It's been sitting in there for nearly 40 years, so it was kind of stuck to the styrofoam, not glued or anything to it, but kind of stuck to it. So there is our street sweeper. It is a street sweeper. It's a very interesting street sweeper. So we'll pull this up here. This is some type of advertisement for something else. On the front here shows maybe some trying to make sure I don't mess this up. Shows like some Power Rangers or something on there. I do apologize for the glare. This thing is super shiny. There you go. 1,600 yen for whatever that is. So that is looking interesting. Some other stuff down here at the bottom. Definitely Power Rangers for sure, and some other stuff as well. Oh, Power Rangers used to be a big deal. So no date on the bottom there. Oh yeah, there we go. 1985, 1986, 1987, 1988 Japan. So this is definitely late 80s run. For this one here, there is a couple models on the back for their own advertisement. Looks like this is probably 1988 is the release for this particular model. There is a selection of them. Some of them are 1/60th scale, some of them are 1/43rd scale, and some of them are closer to 1/50th scale. They definitely don't all scale to each other, unfortunately. The trucks here, they are closer to 1/43rd scale. I do have a truck like these, none of these that are pictured, but I have a truck like those. And then the nicer ones down here, I do have that crane, that Kato NK crane. I do actually have that specific one. It's very nice. It's pretty big. That is a 1/50th scale crane. and then some bulldozers and stuff like that. And then they do have these HO scale trucks. These were pretty popular. I have quite a few of these actually. I don't have the dump truck, but I have most of the other ones of these. Not in the same decos, but those are all straight up HO scale, 100% HO, and they are very, very nice. So we'll get that little thing out of here. We'll go back to our model, the styrofoam out of here. This is the street sweeper. This thing is very heavy. It does have rubber tires, true dualies on there as well. It says Shinsei mini power on there. It's a pretty cool thing, made in Japan. There is their logo right there. It's kind of the dolphin. Sorry, couldn't think of the word there. But that looks pretty cool. It does have an opening cab. There is the engine detail in there. Looks really, really nice. That is a separate piece. It's just plastic. It's not metal, but it's a separate piece. This is an actual licensed truck. This is a Mitsubishi Fuso, a old school Mitsubishi Fuso, but it looks good. That's just a chrome piece there for the headlights and the grille. Of course, it does roll and everything like that, just in case you were curious. This is the street sweeper part. This does go up and down. I don't know if this part doesn't roll, but it does have some wheels on here so that it can be dragged on the ground. It's not a full street sweeper like they have nowadays. This was meant to just drive in the gutter and basically clean the gutters. And of course, you got to remember, this is Japan, so of course they drive on the opposite side of the road than we do here in the US. On the top here, there is a apparatus here. I think it's supposed to rotate. Ooh, it's really stiff. It is supposed to rotate. I think this is to remove manhole covers, I think is the purpose of this. But it does move and stuff like that. You do have a hose on the back. So the hose comes out. It's a little bit stiff, so I don't want to bend it too much. But there is a hose out here, so you can use it as an actual vacuum part and vacuum up stuff on the ground. As far as the details on the back, does have a little bit of the chevron striping on there. Doesn't appear to have any specific taillight prints up there, which is kind of interesting. This particular one looks like there isn't a... Here we go. So this is an attachment piece. I was going to say, I remember there being an attachment on there somewhere. So you put this on there, and then that way you can actually put this down in a manhole and actually, use it as a vacuum. So I totally forgot about that piece on there. So that is pretty cool. Just goes right there on the bottom, just kind of snaps in there. Nothing fancy. The back of this opens up as well. Again, it's all metal. And it's all hollow inside. You can see in there. This door is metal, so that's a really nice piece. Put the hose back in there. I do believe this hole back in. There you go. And then there is the full detail for the actual vacuum engine. So really, really good quality with that. Really nice piston right there in the back there. That looks fantastic. Really, really nicely detailed model. Very, very difficult to hold, so I do apologize. But there is the details on the other side. So just give you the level of detail that they put into these models are quite impressive. So this guy, get this guy to, there you go. Just kind of snaps in there a little bit. So not too shabby, not too shabby. This is a really, really nice piece. This is a sticker. It's all a sticker there, sticker there. This is a sticker in the back, sticker there, sticker on the door. So they're all stickers, which is interesting, except for even the Mitsubishi symbol is a sticker. You can see it's a clear backed sticker. So as far as the scale, the drivers or the workers, the operators, they don't really stand up that well on their own. But the scale is pretty good. I think the figures might be a little bit too small. And of course, you just have a sign here with 2 arrows. That's with a sticker on it. Not stickered on the opposite sides, basically just telling you get over. And then just a little A-frame kind of road closed sign that also has just a sticker on it. You can tell it's been placed on manually. And then you get one single cone, only one cone. So not too shabby. So that's a pretty cool set. I really like it. I don't have too many Shinseis. They're kind of hard to come across, but this one is super, super cool. Couldn't pass it up, and the box is in fantastic shape. So just wanted to bring you something a little bit different, something a little bit cool. I like trucks too, so this works out perfectly. But these Shinsei mini powers are quite nice. And most of them are pretty fragile because they have a ridiculous amount of moving parts, just like this one does. And so hopefully in the future I can pull some more and showcase them to you guys. But this one is, of course, the Japan box, which is another nice little addition. And let me know what you guys think about that. Let me know if you've had a Shinsei Mini Power, if you have any of them, you want to get some, you like trucks. Let me know, in the comments and stuff like that. So just want to check out, everybody's feel on this truck, and I think it's a pretty cool addition. So we're going to roll out. Appreciate you guys. Catch you next time on Level M. Peace.